Welcome to Michelle's Opinions. Have you changed, NPC? Or are you in entrainment? Let's start talking about hive mind and entrainment. I'm going to start by reading you an article that's very interesting, and then we're going to do a sum up of NPC hive mind, groupthink, and the company that we keep. During high school, we gravitated towards certain friends due to our aspirations and interests of our youth. BFF qualifiers included a shared love for basketball or underage drinking. But then we grew up. Fast forward a decade, you have changed your home, your values, your career, your life. But while every aspect of your life was reassessed and updated, your friendships weren't. Your friends consist of those whom you shared a history with. But are grade school memories and Kodak moments enough? There is a beauty of having old friends that I will not deny, but history alone is not enough to bring old friendships to the present and subsequently the future. The people you surround yourself with, you become. We are all energy. If you subject yourself to peers who are negative, insecure, or destructive, it will affect you. Regardless of your of the strength of the individual, you are not immune to the constant surrounding of negative energy or bad influence. Your friendship, scroll up a little bit, your friendship is just like everything else in your life. They need updating. They need to be reassessed from time to time to determine if they're still working in your life. Your friends should bring out the best in you. If you're surrounded by people who bring out the worst in you, then that is a serious red flag, and that friendship doesn't fit in your life. True friends are the ones that will have the courage to tell you when you're losing your way. They care enough to have those difficult conversations that most people will avoid. If you want to have greatness in your life, surround yourself with great people. If you strive to be happy, fulfilled, honest, confident, empowered, and principled person, surround yourself with people who are the same. Is this selfish and heartless? No, it's not. Because if you are influenced negatively by someone, it will affect how you are with people who you love. Once you allow a negative force to permeate in your life, you hurt yourself, which ultimately affects everyone that surrounds you. In no way am I saying to ditch people that you love. You can love these people all you want, but selecting them to be in your immediate peer group is another story. Choose your company wisely. Be relentless with surrounding yourself with those who bring out the best in you. Your direction in life depends on it. And while you're at it, have the courage to be a good friend to those whom you choose. And this article will be linked below so you can read it for yourself. Now let's look at the definition of entrainment. It's actually, a biological neurons as they fire off into our brain and through our brain with the company that we keep, with our, our energetic force that's around us. We blend and therefore get entrainment with one another, become hive mind, groupthink. So let's see what it says here. It's It's to incorporate or to sweep along with the flow. So you don't question it. You stop seeing any fault in the other person because you are that other person. And this is biology. It's a rhythm or something which varies rhythmatically, causes another gradually to fall into synchrony with it. So you pretty much synchronize yourself with the people that you're hanging around with. So if you're wanting growth and expansion and you're only around the same people all the time, well, you're only going to get that far. That will be the hive mind. That will be where that'll be the top level, the top tier of your growth, because you have synchronized yourself energetically with all of those around you. So we need to ask ourselves every once in a while, are we hive mind or a free thinker? Are we following along with the flow and synchronizing ourselves with everybody else around us, therefore removing our identity and our ability to critically think for ourselves and make decisions? Let me give you an example. If I did a meditation per week and did a group meditation to help the world, but as somebody came with something that they felt was crucial, that they wanted to bring forward and have the same purpose in mind, where two or more, one could put 1,000 to flight, two can put 10,000. That is in the Bible. But then you're told, that, no, you can do this all on your own. Well, do you see where there could be a little problem with that? Some confusion? A little bit double-mindedness? I get worried about people that are not able to freely think for themselves, and the people that they're surrounding themselves with, it's like they're one thought, one mind. They don't see the flaws or fault in one another. They feel they're above the others and therefore almost belittle other people. Well, we're equals. That's one thing here that I like, is that people are free thinkers. We do share what we know so we can all listen and grow. But I want people to think for themselves. I'm not looking for followers. I'm looking for subscribers. And I don't want to follow the herd mentality, hive mind, none of that. I want to express myself freely, and I want you to feel the same way. This is not what I would call a community. I would call this more like a family. Family gatherings can get pretty hairy and hectic at times because your family will tell you what they think. Sometimes they bite their tongue, but most of the times at a family gathering, it can get pretty colorful. But in community think, we're going back to NPC hive mind mentality. And they do the scarlet letter type things, chasten, they bully. If you don't comply with their way of thinking or bow down into what they're proposing, that is what happens. You're bullied until you comply. But I want you guys to think on this, because we are wanting to break free of this paradigm and be the free thinker that you are. It doesn't mean we're controversial or rude to one another. No, follow the fruit of the Spirit, because with the fruit of the Spirit, kindness, long suffering, forbearing with one another, till all come to the knowledge of the truth. You are a sovereign, divine being, a co-creator, and there's no reason in the world that we should hive mind, link up, and come into a oneness agreement with people that are not bearing the fruit. Bearing the fruit as a free thinker, that is. Respecting one another, being kind to one another. I know this video is going to be a little controversial, but you know what? Somebody had to say it, and it is completely said in love. But if we don't point out hypocrisy, when hypocrisy is there and it is present, then what kind of a friend and what kind of love are we showing? I actually was having a problem and got completely shunned by an individual because there was something going on, and it's like the nose was turned up at me, and it's like, okay, and when somebody does those types of activities towards you, you do not have to endure it. Just glean what you can, and do not get into the hive collective mind in those kind of atmospheres. As was in the article, where there's negativity, don't hive mind up with that. And if you want to be successful, then you need to have successful, happy, peaceful, loving people surrounding you. Be the best version of you that you can be. We're here to expand, grow, learn, love, and just enjoy ourselves. Earth is a playground, but it's also a place for us to learn and expand. So if you feel like you're falling into a hive mind mentality, reevaluate who is around you, what is going on around you. If you're being bullied, or you feel like you're being forced into thinking something that just doesn't resonate with you, reevaluate that situation. We're here to be colorful. I mean, every color in the crayon box and then some. So be that and do that, because that will make the best version of yourself. Also, if you want to support the channel, there are some links down below. All support is appreciated and accepted with gratitude. I just got through the monetization process with YouTube, and I was warned by a few other YouTubers that there's really not much to it, and hopefully if people will watch just one of the commercials on each video, that will help. But it's just pennies a day, so it really the channel has to be supported by people helping out that are able to. If you cannot take care of yourself, take care of yourself first. You are the most important. Your family is the most important. But if you can help out, there's links below, and I appreciate and love you all so very much. And I hope that this clears up on NPC Hive Mind, or are you a free sovereign being creating and manifesting your reality? Because after all, the world is a playground. Create the world that you want to see. I had one last thought that I wanted to add. I've had a dream. A lot of times the dreams that I have are about introspection, but a lot of times I have dreams of events that are to come. I will be putting together the video presentation on that dream, and it will be available on Patreon for my Patreon supporters. So if you're interested in seeing that, head over to Patreon. There is no limit to the contribution. It can be as low as $1 a month, and I will open up where you can see the Patreon posts that I put there. So if you're interested in those kind of things, that's where I'll be posting personal things as they evolve and transpire. I'll keep you guys posted on how those transpired and what actually came of it. This one that I had today during a nap, wow. There is a lot to it, and I know there's a lot of dream interpreters out there that would really enjoy it, and I enjoy reading people's interpretations and gleaning from the knowledge that they have from, their dream experience. So always share what you know and listen so we can grow. Have yourself a wonderful day. I love you all. I will talk to you soon.